Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya'i wal Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Once again, everybody, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is day 4 of intensive 4. Wow.
4.
You get it out. Get the yawn out now. Actually, somebody who's a sleep specialist wrote to me and said, maybe they need to see a sleep specialist. I was like, really? Really? I'm going to forward that to your dad and see maybe they can. Because they see you yawning and they're probably like, oh, I can diagnose that. So
diagnose it to what? I'm a great sleeper. Yeah, I enjoyed my sleep last night. It was so peaceful.
Inshallah, you'll enjoy some sleep in class too. Okay. Now, what I want to start with today is some questions that you guys emailed me, and I forwarded some of the most compelling ones that I think everybody should be hearing about. To Ustad Jawad, if you can go through them with me, Jawad, and then we can go over Surah Al-Ikhlas also, and the identifications inside Surah Al-Ikhlas, and then inshallah we'll do some self work. So let's get started with some of those questions.
Okay, so in the Ta'allama family, why are we not removing the ta? And when we're forbidding, is it necessary to add ta to every word?
Okay, so the Ta'allama family, just as a quick reminder, Ta'allama yata'allamu ta'alluman fahuwa muta'allimun tu'allima. Actually, no, let's not do that. This is enough. Ta'allama yata'allamu ta'alluman fahuwa muta'allamun, right? And if I take these letters, or I take these letters, or I take okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if I take these letters, the ayn and the lam and the mim will be replaced by the kaf, the ba, and the ra.
Yeah.
So basically, this is the shape, and the ta is part of it. The ta is part of it.
Yeah, takbara.
Well, no, because the ayn has a fatha. So not takbara, taka, taka, and the ba will have a shadda because the lam has a shadda.
Yeah.
So it'll become takabbara, yatakabbaru. Takabbura. Now, instead of trying to do all that math in a complex way, the way that made it easier for me, because I used to do this without looking at the notes when I was first learning it.
Okay.
The way I did that is ta'allama takabbara, like just make it rhyme.
Yeah.
Ta'allama what? Takabbara. And then ta'allama tafarraqa. You hear that?
Yeah.
And ta'allama tashakkara. Instead of like, oh, ta here and then sheen, and then what do I do with the ka? It's too much thinking.
Yeah.
How did the Arabs do this with most of them not reading and writing?
Yeah.
Right? They weren't plugging and playing with the variables. Place the value of ayn with ka, place the value of lam with ba, place the value of mim with ra, and do this replacement, and now you have your new equation. They didn't do that. They just heard it and they said, oh, I want to make it rhyme with ta'allama, so I'll just say what? Takabbara or tafarraqa or tashakkara. Okay? Now yata'allamu, I'll make it rhyme. How do you think I'll make it rhyme?
Yatakabbaru.
Yeah. Yatakabbaru, and then
Yatafarraqu.
Maryam?
Shata.
Yeah.
Oh, I said sha. Yasha. Or
So yata.
Yatasha. Yatashakkaru.
Right. So now you're doing the letter by letter replacement thing. So you looked at yata and then you looked at the sheen. That's what I don't want you to do. So what I want you to do is just say the word yata'allamu and then take the last 3 letters allamu and replace them with shakkaru, but keep the rest of the word the same. So try to do this, Maryam, with these letters. Yata'allamu.
Yatakabbaru.
That's much easier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yata'allamu what?
Yatafarraqu.
Good. A little bit of the eyes going here and there, but I don't want it to. In your head. Yata'allamu, yatafarraqu. So now you're going to do this with ta'alluman. Ta'alluman. What am I going to replace? The ta is going to stay.
Yeah.
So the ta'alluman will become what?
Takab.
Yeah, don't do it piece by piece. Don't do it piece by piece. Do it one whole word, even if you butcher it. Even if you say that it sounds like I'm teaching you French now all of a sudden.
Takabburan.
Not you, because I know you got it. I need her to get that skill, and she's getting there. So takabburan is good. Now you're doing it piece by piece again. Say ta'alluman out loud.
Ta'alluman.
Right. Ta'alluman will be the ta'alluman part will be replaced with what?
So it'll be replaced with fa.
No, not fa.
Oh.
Alluman farruqan.
Oh,
Allimun sharrikun. And keep the rest of the word the same. Now start over with kabara. Here.
takabbara.
Uh-huh.
Yatakabbaru.
Good.
Takabbu.
You're doing pieces at a time. Say the word ta'alluman out loud.
Ta'alluman.
Make it rhyme.
Takabburan.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Isn't that less painful than ta, bu, where did I? Right?
Uh-huh.
I want this to be easier. So the way that's going to get easier is just get used to the rhymes. So muta'allimun. Muta'allimun. I'm going to cut. Mutakabbirun. Well done. Now do this farraqa. No, the whole line. The whole line. Oh yeah. Just say it out loud. You already memorized it. There you go.
Yatafarraqu. Tafarruqan.
Yes.
Mutafarriqun.
I'm so happy right now. Okay. Check out. Okay.
Tasharraka.
Yes. Tashakkara.
Oh, tashakkara. Yatashakkaru. Tasharrukan. Wait, I forgot how to say
Which
it.
one are you on?
Shakara.
Ta'alluman.
Ta'alluman.
Yeah.
Tashakkuran.
Right.
Okay.
Tashakkur. Just like you say it.
Tashakkuran.
You pretty sure you don't say tasharruk. You say tashakkur. Okay. Fahuwa.
فهو متعلم.
That's great. Mutashakirun. Good. You start doubting yourself halfway. You got it. Stay with it. Even if you gloriously mess up, don't doubt. There are some students who just love giving the answer quickly, even though it's gloriously wrong, right?
Yeah.
But there are some students who doubt themselves so much, even when they have it right, they mess themselves up.
Yeah.
I bet you erase your answers a lot on tests. Do you take a test and answer a question and you're like, is that you?
Sometimes.
Oh,
I just wing it.
you
honestly.
probably just,
I wing it.
I'm done. I'm done. That's probably you.
I just say Bismillah.
So you need to stop doubting yourself less, and you need to start doubting yourself more. That's what's needed, so we can balance out. Okay. I've been teaching men and women, boys and girls a long time, right? And y'all are like two different species. I'm serious. They're just completely two different species. When you teach boys, right, and you teach men, doesn't matter if they don't get it at all. They never say I'm confused. They don't say it. They can't say it. I don't get it. Nope. I got it. It could be flying over their head in a satellite over space. It never touched their brain. They don't get it at all, but they're like. And with women, especially the ones that are serious about their learning, they could get it 100%, and it's like, but I still feel like I'm confused. I don't think I can do this. You got 100 on the test. I had students come up to me with 100 on their test, and they're like, a sister comes up to me, how'd you do on the exam? I know you did well. You happy? No, Stat. I was like, well, why aren't you happy? Because I still feel like I don't understand everything. I was seriously considering this in my class because I used to teach 6 hours a day to my students. I was seriously considering buying a couple of boxing gloves and then having a class monitor on the sister's side and have her put every time somebody asks a question, makes a comment like that, to put one of those gloves on and what do you mean you got 100 on the test, but I still feel like I'm not so sure about every. Okay. All right. I'm still trying to cope with how to deal with this. And in the meantime, one of the guys comes up with their test and he got a 40 on his test. She got 100 and she's feeling bad. And he got a 40 and he's got a big old smile on his face. Like he looks like he just conquered the world. Like I was like, so you clearly have some confusions. Maybe we can work on. No, it's not. I'm just not good at taking tests, but I understand everything. So yes, there's a species gap between the male and the female when it comes to learning.
Mhm.
And a lot of times the emails that you get, Jawad, you get, I get, I've been teaching for many years. I barely ever get emails from males that say, Ustad, I'm not sure about this concept, or I'm having some serious doubts and I'm really anxious about Never. And the students that are doing their best, they're the ones that come out and say, Ustad, but I feel like I can't learn. And I just have so much fear that I'm going to forget, or I'm really confused about this one thing. Therefore, I can't learn anymore. And please encourage me to keep going. Chill out. Just calm down. So you need to learn to be more anxious,
Okay.
and you need to learn to relax more and stop doubting yourself. Okay?
We need
Okay.
to switch.
Yeah, just switch to take each other's qualities a little bit. Okay? Alrighty. Now, other question. So the question was about the ta in this
Yeah.
family. So the thing is, let's go back to how do you make a command? You make a command from the present tense.
Yeah.
Yata'allamu. First of all, to make a command, someone has to be there, meaning you cannot make a command out of he learns.
Mhm.
You have to make a command out of you learn,
Mhm.
right? So the first thing I'm going to do is replace the ya with a ta, because anta tata'allamu,
Mhm.
like anta tansuru.
Yeah.
So this means you learn as a comment, full stop.
Yeah.
You learn, right?
Mhm.
But now I want to say, don't learn. Let's forbid first.
لا تتعلم.
Right. La plus the lightest.
Mhm.
Tata'allam. No replacements, no taking tas off, no nothing.
Mhm.
Right? You just say the same thing. You say la, but you make it the lightest. La tata'allam, don't learn. But if you want to make it a command, I'll go back to the original word, tata'allamu.
Yeah.
Step one is to make it the lightest. So I'll write it again. Tata'allam. Right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Step two is to take a ta off.
Mhm.
So I'm left with only one ta. Ta'allam. You don't get to go on a killing spree with all tas. It's a command. I can't stand a ta. No, you got to get rid of one ta, not all the tas. So this first ta is you. And the second ta is part of the family. It's the ta'allama family, bro.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you can get rid of the ta that meant you,
Mhm.
but you can't get rid of the ta that was part of the family. So this becomes ta'allam, learn.
Yeah.
And somebody says, Ustad, how come we didn't get rid of the ta in the command? We did. We just didn't get rid of every ta. You don't have to hate all of them.
Yeah.
Your beef is with one of them. That's it.
Mhm.
You executed one of them. Now, then somebody said, Ustad, but you took the ta off here, but you added a ta here, which is a wrong line of reasoning. I never added a ta to tata'allam. I kept the ta.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't have it here and then I mysteriously added it here. But the problem is when you learn sarf, you say al-amru minhu
الأمر منه.
ta'allam.
Oh yeah. الأمر منه تعلم.
Al-amru minhu ta'allam wa-nahyu anhu la
لا
tata'allam. So somebody reads that, right? And they say, oh, it didn't used to be there and then it got added on. That's not what really happened.
No.
Ta'allam was the ta was taken off, and then la tata'allam, the ta was kept.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Okay, so hopefully that answers that
Yeah.
question.
So if I need to like tell somebody don't do something right, I can just lie with it, right? You know.
Yeah.
لا ولا.
No, well, eventually you better say the whole thing.
Okay.
La ta'allam or la tata'allam.
La
Actually,
tata'allam.
Saima, it's la tata'allam. The second ta stays.
Mm.
With forbidding, you don't take any tas off. Only with commanding, you take tas off.
Mhm.
Other questions that I said that should be talked about?
Yeah, in intensive 1 day 10, we learned that words with hamza are present tense. And you used
Yeah, I wanna talk about
uslimu as an example, but in sarf you said uslimu is past tense.
Okay, these are the letters that actually, let's make it even more specific. These are the letters you can see at the beginning of a present tense. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ya beginning, ta beginning, a beginning, noon beginning.
Mhm.
Right? And when I made you write the English shortcuts, I said ya or a or u,
Mhm.
ta or tu, na or nu. That's why I put two harakas on each of these. Right?
Mhm.
That does not mean that every time you see any of these letters in the beginning, it has to be a present tense.
Yeah.
No. Here's what it is. if you see these letters, it could be a present tense,
Yeah.
but it could be something else too.
Mhm.
Like my name is Nouman, bro. I'm not a present tense.
Mhm.
I'm a name.
Yeah.
It's an ism, right?
Mhm.
So, and if somebody's name could be, what's a name? Arsalan.
Arsalan.
Arsalan,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
Arsalan is a name. It's not a present tense.
Mhm.
Sorry, it began with but it began with therefore it is relegated to the present tense. We shall not. No. Chill out. What about Maliki what? Yawmiddin. Yawm means day. It starts with a ya, but it's not a present tense. So, da, here's a word, tawbatun. Tawbah means repentance.
Yeah.
It starts with a ta. That don't mean it's a present tense. Make tawbah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
just because they start with these letters, and then the question was, well, you have aslama.
Mhm.
And you said it's past tense, but you said or u means it has to be a present tense. No, I didn't say that. You said that. I said or u could mean it's a present tense.
Yeah. Not fully. It's like
Not fully. And of course, every word in the aslama family, the past tense is going to have an a. And the past passive, uslima, is going to have an u. It's still a past tense. Okay.
Yeah.
So not every present tense has these, but not every word that has these is a present tense.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think also in part the confusion came from uslimu versus uslima. One is present and one is past.
Okay, so let's do that. Aslama yuslimu, right?
Aslimu.
Huwa yuslimu, huma yuslimani, hum yuslimuna. Hiya tuslimu, huma tuslimani, hunna yuslimna. Anta tuslimu, antuma tuslimani, antum tuslimuna, anti tuslimina, antuma tuslimani, antunna tuslimna. Antunna is which you have trouble with. Antunna tuslimna. Ana uslimu. Nahnu nuslimu. I surrender, we surrender.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, aslama yuslimu islaman fahuwa musliman. What's the second line? Uslima. Uslima. So some students say, hey, this is uslimu
Mhm.
and this is uslima. I'm confused. Don't be confused. You learn.
Yeah.
Calm down, take a breath, and separate them. This is the ana version of yuslimu,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So huwa yuslimu and ana what? Uslimu and nahnu nuslimu.
Mhm.
That's the present tense.
Yeah.
But uslima is the u-i-a, which is the past tense, passive.
Yeah.
Ukhbira, uslima, etc. Yeah, the words are pretty similar. But see, when you start thinking that they're too similar for you to ever be able to tell the difference, you're getting anxious about a problem you haven't even dealt with yet. I didn't put that problem on you yet. You're like, how am I going to ever know when this happens? It hasn't happened yet. Why are you stressing over something that hasn't yet happened? When it happens, we will deal with it and we'll understand it properly. We're not dealing with an infinite number of problems when we deal with the language of the Quran. It's a finite text. It's 600 some pages, and it's a lot of repeated vocabulary, and it's some very beautiful grammar and meaning. And we're going to go through so much of it that what you're thinking might happen, and that might happen is turning into a mental block for you. Don't let that happen to you. This is why I say stay with me and don't try to get ahead, because this is a problem that you just simply don't have to deal with yet. It's just that you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And even if you did, once you break it apart, uslimu comes from yuslimu, and uslima is just the past tense.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Mhm.
And sometimes they'll look exactly the same. That'll happen too. And you'll get used to that when your sarf gets solidified.
Mhm.
How will your sarf get solidified? These 14 families at the end of 10, 15 days, however many it takes you. These 14 families, you say them like you used to say Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimani, Muslimin, like that. Some things you must memorize. This is one of the last things you have to memorize, by the way.
Okay.
This sarf is one of the last things you have to memorize. Okay. There's the everything else from here on is basically analysis. We're going to get deeper. And my theory is you can't over sarfify.
Yeah.
So we've had quite a bit of sarf. We've got 20 days of
Surf.
40 hours of surfing. You can drown after that much surfing,
Yeah.
right? So what I'm going to do is actually we're going to dial down after this intensive on the sarf. We're going to go back to Nahu and kind of keep reviewing our sarf, keep touching on our sarf.
Yeah.
but we're going to focus more on nahu and allow you time to let the sarf settle in, and then we'll build up on more advanced sarf and things like that. But I'm not going to keep going on sarf because you've got to, your brain just gets exhausted with it, right? So where I need you, what I've charted out for you on the 14 families, as far as memorization, there's nothing more. Like your world stops here for these 10 days. What else is there? You're free to ask. I'm free not to answer. Right? That's how it's going to be. But what we're going to focus on now is making the most of it in the rest of this intensive, analyzing, understanding. Somebody even posted a question, Ustad, it's really hard to identify the self. Yeah, that's why we're having an intensive, so it gets easier.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to focus on. Any other outstanding questions?
Oh yeah, I think we said right for the homework that you gave us for ittakhadu and aymanahu, right? I figured out one of them. I think I have two down.
Okay, we're going to go through that together.
Right.
But before I do ikhlas and the ayah from yesterday, is there anything else?
Yeah, last one.
Mm-hmm.
Why is ma'alladhina not idafa? Is it because alladhina is not an ism?
I think there was a typo in the answer key or something. I answered this person by email. But they said, why is ma'alladhina not an idafa? Okay. Ma'a is a mudaf. It's always going to be a mudaf. It's a special mudaf on page 22.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay. So if you see ma'a, it's a mudaf. And whatever comes after it, I don't care what it looks like, it's a mudaf ilayh. Always. A bajillion % of the time. So there's no analysis necessary.
Yeah.
When you see any of the special mudafs and you see a word out, an ism after them, you're done. It's a mudaf ilayh. So why is it not a mudaf ilayh? I don't know how to answer that because it is. That's it?
Yep.
Okay, let's do Surah Al-Ikhlas.
Okay.
I gave you guys that a couple of days ago. We did Fatiha a little bit, but we didn't do Ikhlas, yeah? I'll show you something really cool about Surah Al-Ikhlas. Well, let's take one step at a time. Qul, ism, past tense, present tense, command. Which is it?
It's not an ism.
Why not? Maryam, why is it not an ism?
Simple answer.
Let me help you concentrate. Allow me to help you think clearly about.
The most deadliest man on the planet, not Keanu Reeves, the Panda Man. Okay.
Why isn't it an ism?
Because it has the sukoon.
Good. Very good. I like it. Why isn't it a past tense?
Well, in order for it to be a past tense, it would have to match huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, hiya nasarat, huma nasrata, hunna nasarna. And it doesn't match any of those, and it doesn't match any of the other ones because I already ran it through my database in my brain, big brain. And then it can't be a present tense either because huwa yansuru ma yansurani, hum yansuruna, hiya tansuru ma tansurani, hunna yansurna. It doesn't match any of those, so must be a command. Drop the
There's a
mic.
shorter answer for why this is not present tense.
Oh.
Maryam.
Ustad?
Yeah.
We're already getting requests to slow down.
Oh, I'll go over their answers. I want to test them first. You can keep up. Why is qul not a present tense?
Which one was present tense again?
Yansuru.
Oh, because it doesn't have any of the ending sounds.
Good. No.
Combination. Words. Phrases. I don't know. It doesn't match any of the endings.
No. Present tense is all about not the ending, but the
Beginning.
yes. What are the 4 letters that come in the beginning? You've been saying it all along.
Yeah.
What is it?
The yes.
No.
Now I remember.
Is that my mouth? I can't tell.
Yeah, kind of. It's a little bit higher up.
Yeah, it's right here. It's right
I
here.
think so.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Right here?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
like my nose. Okay. Yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't begin with yet.
Yeah.
Therefore, it must be a
Command.
command. You get rid of the time at the beginning. You make it lightest at the end.
Yeah.
Now let's go over it again in normal speed, at panda speed. First of all, qul is not an ism
Yeah.
because it has a sukoon at the end.
Mhm.
When the word has a sukoon at the end, it cannot have a status.
Yeah.
So that's therefore we can't. I was trying to scratch my face right now. That's okay. Anyway, it's not a past tense because none of the endings of the past tense match.
Mhm.
It is not a present tense because it doesn't begin with yant. Ya, alif, nun, and ta.
Mhm.
You call it yant. I call it tani. Some people call it anait, or some people say yatan. I don't care what you call it. It's
I think
yant.
the crowd favorite is auntie.
Auntie, yeah, auntie, auntie for the win. Okay, so auntie is not. There's no auntie here.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's a command.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Hua. Ahmed.
Huwa, this is a pronoun. And
Therefore,
it is an ism.
excellent. The word Allah. Don't get this wrong.
The word Allah is an ism
Why?
because it's Allah.
No, don't give me a religious answer. I need a grammatical answer. It's Allah. Astaghfirullah.
Okay, it's an ism because
And ism could be a.
mudaf.
Sure, it can. But ism, by definition, is a.
Is
What's the
a-
definition of ism?
An ism is
Person.
it's a person, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more.
Yeah, and person also includes names.
Yes.
Allah is a name.
Mhm.
Therefore, it's an ism.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Ahadun.
Ahadun, it's a present tense because of the ahadun.
Is it present tense because of the ahadun?
Oh no, the not ahadun. The hamza.
The
Nope.
Hamza. It's not.
No.
the alif.
Maryam, why is that an ism?
Because of the alif. the
Nope.
alif, or the
Nope.
alif.
Nope.
What was
Nope.
it?
Why would an alif make it an ism? That's silly.
Wait,
It
what?
can't be an ism.
Why
Saad.
is it an ism? Ahadun.
I
Why
was
is
thinking about-
ahadun?
Oh, because that's tanween.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not confused because the alif is capital.
That's what I've been saying since last Thursday. Nobody listens. Ahadun is an ism because it has a tanween.
Why did you say that first?
The word Allah.
The word Allah is ism.
Why?
Because
because
it's
it's
the name
an
of Allah.
Because it's name. As-samad.
It's an ism because of al.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. but-
Lam.
Lam is not an ism
Ism,
because it
it has
has
sukoon.
sukoon. So it's a
Okay,
command.
it's not. It's not a.
Gotta
I don't have to go through a
process.
long process for this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not an ism. I didn't even have to do that.
You can't.
It
You
doesn't
can't go
have- it
through
doesn't have
for
one of
the
the-
past.
No,
tense.
you already know this word.
Lam.
You
Batakaf
or-
lam.
No.
Oh.
Lam.
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 In lam lama wal fali.
Which
It's a
is what?
command.
Oh Allah.
Wait, no, wait. In lam lama wal
They're
fali.
pronouns.
They're not pronouns. Wait,
They're-
hold on.
What is in lam lamba? Well, you memorized it, but you forgot what it is.
No. In lam lama.
It's a half of jar.
No, that's
No,
batakafla. Wow.
It's a half of nasa.
It's a guessing game.
Stop. It's not a guessing game.
It hurts.
Lam.
That's an harf of nasab.
Yeah, no, lam.
An, lan, likay, idhan, hatta
Hatta.
would be the.
Lightest. Oh, lightest.
So which one is it?
Lightest.
Lightest.
Yes. Yalid.
Yalid.
Yalid is not an ism.
It's not an ism, yeah.
It can't be
because-
Why
an
not?
ism Because it has a sukoon.
Weapon. Huh?
It has a sukoon. There's one right in front of you. And there's one all the way back there too.
Okay. Yeah. Why isn't it an ism?
Because it has sukoon.
Excellent. That gives me sukoon. Okay. Then why isn't it a past tense?
Because it doesn't have one of the ending.
Excellent. Endings are about past tense.
Yes.
Don't we talk about no endings in the present tense? Could it be a present tense?
Yes.
Why?
Because it has yeah.
How could it end with sukoon if it has a present tense? How could it end with sukoon if it is a present tense? I get that it starts with ya. I get that. Is it possible for a present tense to end with sukoon like yalid?
No.
Not possible, right?
Yeah.
Because when you have yansuru,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot have yansura
Yeah.
or yansur. That's impossible. It's impossible for yansuru to be light or lightest. That never happens ever
Oh wait, no, that's
in
Yeah.
Arabic. That only happens in Spanish.
no. This becomes the lightest form
Why would it become the lightest form in this surah?
because of lam.
Because of lam. Lam made it lightest.
Yeah.
You see how I led you down the wrong path?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my job.
And then
Yalid builds character.
Yalid.
Yalid is lightest present tense. Wa means and, so that's a harf.
Yeah.
Lam, once again, is a harf of jar, right? Harf of jar, right? Harf of
No.
jar.
It's the lightest.
No, say it.
It's not.
No,
It's,
just say
no,
it.
it's a
Lightest.
light. It's lightest.
Lightest.
And
Yulad,
You
lad. This is not an ism because of sukun, and if it was it could have a tanween, doesn't it? And it would most likely have to be a mudaf.
okay, so
Does
it's not an
work.
ism, we got that.
Okay.
What's next?
Past tense, it can't be.
Good, got that.
Present tense, it could be.
Therefore it is.
Therefore, it is. Yeah.
And why is it lightest?
Because of
because
lam.
of you.
No, why is it Maryam? Lightest is not in the beginning.
Oh, because of
It's lam.
Yansuru, remind yourself. Wait, you need to review. Yansuru is normal.
Mhm.
Yansura is light. Yansur is lightest. It becomes light when it has an, lan, likai, idan, hatta. It becomes lightest when it has in, lam, lama, wal, falli. Is there a lightest harf before it?
Yes.
Which one?
Lam.
Therefore, yuladu became yulad. It became lightest because of lam. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Walam.
Walam.
How many words is that?
2.
Good.
So wa is not a harf of jar in this case because it would have to jarmujafry lam.
You know, the jarmujafy word you just used is correct. Wa cannot be a harf of jar because to be a harf of jar, you got to beat up on an ism. And lam is a lightest harf.
Harf.
Therefore, you are absolutely correct. I like it. Elbow.
Oh, well.
Okay. Lam.
Lam.
Maryam, we've done lam enough times. I think
Lam is the
that
lightest harf.
Maryam had a little lam. Get it?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. Okay. Lam is the lightest
Harf.
harf. Therefore, yakun has a sukun at the end that's not even said here.
Yeah.
But it's yakun.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's why it's lightest. It's a present tense.
Mhm.
Lahu. How many words is lahu?
Lahu. That's 2.
Yes, that is 2 words.
Yeah.
The second word is more obvious.
Who?
Who's that?
Who?
Who are you talking about?
Who?
Oh,
Who?
it's a pronoun. It's not.
Yeah.
It's attached pronoun to be
Yeah.
exact.
Who's the original version?
Hua.
Who is not the original version?
Hua.
Yeah, hua. Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
Okay. What about the la?
Oh, no.
No, wait.
Yes, you were so close.
Lam.
Batakaf.
Lam.
Lam.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is jar.
Yes. Jar majroor.
Mhm.
Harf of jar as victim. Kufuwan.
Kufuwan. Oh, this is some easy tanween.
Ahadun.
Uh,
Oh, it's an ism because it has an alif, right? It's an ism because it has an alif, right?
No.
No, it's a present tense because it has an
wait,
alif.
where'd you get done from?
Ahadun at the end.
9 bini.
It doesn't say that like that, but it is ahadun.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me make it easier for you. Let me find the mouse. Oh my God, where is it? I can't see it. What just happened?
You want me
Oh,
to guide it?
No,
Oh, you can see now.
yes.
Oh, there you go. Ahadun. Oh, easy. Tanween.
Tanween. Tanween.
Yeah.
Ahadun. Okay.
Mhm.
So it is what?
Present tense.
It's a present tense because it has tanween.
Yeah.
Obviously.
No, it's because of
It's an ism Asad.
No, it's present tense because
Oh,
it has
wait.
tanween.
Sad.
No, sorry.
No. No, Maryam, no. Stay with it. Commit.
No, it's because of tanween. I was thinking about the aleph.
Right.
Beginning.
Because of the alif, it should always be a present tense, right? Right?
No.
No.
No? Okay. Questions? From our audience?
Isn't the harf of jar li and not la?
Oh my God, we talked about that so many times. You people keep forgetting. I'll tell you again. No problem. No problem. Just look at my face when I tell you so you don't forget. This is serious. Lam is a harf of jar, but it has 2 harakas, li or la. When it comes for any ism, it is li, like alhamdu lillah. Huda lil muttaqeen. When you see a lam, what haraka does it have? What harf of jar? Li. But when it comes with a pronoun, you don't say lihi ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard. You say what? Lahu. You don't say likum dinukum waliyadin. You say what?
Lakum.
Lakum. When it comes with a pronoun, it becomes la. For everything else, it is li. I'm pretty sure this question is going to ask me, Ustad, I have a genius question. Nobody thought about it before. How come lam is li this time? Yes, because it's a pronoun. Because it's a pronoun. Because it's a pronoun. And the only lam that becomes li with a pronoun is, well, you know what? Ana becomes ni or e.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say lay, they say li.
Yeah.
So let me attach the pronoun, the harf of jar lam to all the pronouns. For huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu. It'll be lahu, lahuma, lahum, laha, lahuma, lahunna, laka, lakuma, lakum, laki, lakuma, lakunna, li, lana. You heard la, most of them, and only heard li with Bruce.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's really sweaty in here. Okay. Other questions about ikhlas?
Why does as-samad not have tanween?
Because it has al, mere bhai. Alif lam does not like tanween, which was intensive number 1. Remember?
Yeah.
Al doesn't like tanween.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it doesn't have al.
Yeah.
Got it? Yes?
Somebody said they're afraid of the panda.
That's the point.
You best believe,
That's the point.
and you will.
I was thinking of giving
achieve.
khutbah this week. This way. Brother, you wear your beard. My whole face is a beard. What are you talking about?
What is the wow on walab?
I got Jawad. What is the wow? What?
What's
What
the
is the
wow
wow,
on walab?
Oh wow, is a harf of nothing. It means and.
Yeah.
The harf of jar makes something jar. Lam is a lightest harf, so that cannot be the harf of jar. Every time you see wow, it does not mean I swear by, does not mean harf of jar. Wow can mean, most of the time it means and. The wow in the Quran that's the harf of jar is usually, most of the time, in the beginnings of surahs like wal asri, wal fajri, wal layli, wal tini, wal shamsi, wal duha, wal shamsi, wal duhaha, wal layli idha yaghsha. You have sometimes in the middle of surahs, kalla wal qamari, wal layli idh adbar, wal subhi idha asfar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you have wal layli wa ma wasaq, you can argue it's like that. But most of the time you find that the wa just means and. There are other meanings of wa, we'll come to those later, that like wow haliya, wow al-istinaf. There are other kinds of wow, they're fun to learn. But right now it's either I swear by when it's a harf of jar, otherwise it's just and. Okay. I love this question. Anyone knows from where I can learn Arabic language? I really love this question. I have no idea. Let's carry on with our Spanish lessons, shall we? Okay. Everybody's good?
There's some questions on why lahu has shadda on it.
That's just tajweed, because they want you, the reciter wants you to, or the Quran wants you to, in its rules, the noon and the lam are similar in sound, noon and lam. So you don't read this yakun lahu, you say yakul lahu. So it's a pronunciation thing. It's not, has nothing to do with grammar.
Yeah.
And is not a harf, and is a harf. It's not a harf of jar. Okay.
Somebody asked about hatta zurtum in Surah Takathur. They said, how come hatta doesn't make it zurtuma and it's zurtumu instead?
I'm not answering that yet because we're not dealing with hatta zurtum al-muqabir. And also, light and lightest is only a phenomenon with the present tense. And you're trying to make the past tense light or lightest, which doesn't exist. So check yourself before you wreck your grammar.
Check
Good?
yourself before you wreck your grammar.
Other homework. We did ikhlas. Now we're going to do ayah number 2 of Surah Al-Munafiqun. Yes?
All of them are just the 2 words.
Let's do as much as we can. We'll start with the 2 words that we were working on. Yeah.
I like doing this. It's fun.
You know, that's where the reason I'm so focused on Surah Al-Munafiqun, there are some surahs I want you guys to memorize because I want you to learn the lessons from them too, and know the Arabic of them too, and have studied the tafseer of them too, so that inshallah one day you can actually even talk about them to somebody. So you can't talk about the whole Quran, but there are some passages, maybe about 2.5 juz worth, different selections from the Quran that you are able to talk about intelligently, that you know something about, right? And then that becomes the basis of your Quran studies in the future. So we're going to, and our first selection is Surah Al-Munafiqun. I thought it was a really interesting surah. A lot of people don't know about it. A lot of people don't understand it properly. And those of you that have started going through the lectures on it, you can appreciate why this is an important surah to go through. Anyway, so yeah.
There's a lingering question I thought maybe would be beneficial.
Yeah.
So yalid is a command because of the ending, but yulad is present because of the lightest harf. Please clarify.
So yalid is not a command because to be a command, you can't have any of the letters that start a present tense in the beginning, really. So the ya means he anyway, and the commands can only be for the anta version. So actually the difference between yalid and yulad, let's talk about that since we did cover it. So lam yalid wa lam, I'm turning it to Maryam now, mal yulad, okay. Now, lam is part of the group that says that whatever comes after me should be the lightest. So what used to be yalidu became yalid. Your first confusion calling it command is you think it's lightest, therefore it's command. When something is lightest without any harf making it lightest, then you can even think about it's a commanding or forbidding, right? So that's not the case here. But more importantly, what family is this? Because we talk about sarf, right? So this is complicated sarf. So what happened in Arabic is we had the word walada yawlidu. Walada yawlidu, which is actually like daraba yadribu. Again, this is more advanced than you're ready for, but just sharing some things that are coming ahead, okay? So this is not part of our official curriculum or anything. But you can notice that walada rhymes with daraba and yawlidu rhymes with yadribu, right? So that's how it was. But the Arabs say yaw sounds weird. So they say what makes it weird is the wow. So why even say it? Just say yalidu. So they just made it from yawlidu. It became what? Yalidu. Okay. Now, but I'll go a little further. Let me show you. You know how we did daraba yadribu darban fahuwa and all that, right? Walada yalidu wiladatan fahuwa walidun fa'ilun daribun. Now what? Walidun. Walada means he fathered. Yawlidu means he fathers. Wiladatan, to give birth. Fahuwa walidun, he's a father. Wulida, he was born. He was born. And when you make it passive, yudrabu, you have to say u'a. So yuladu. Yuladu. Wiladatan, fahuwa mawludun. فهو مولود الأمر منه. So when you say, I said it's yalidu, right? I wrote it out this time, but I'm gonna remove the wow because that's not how they say it actually. Just wanted to show you what happened to it. So yalid, al-amru minhu, you get rid of the ta in the beginning. So what's left? Lid. وَالنَّهْيُ عَنْهُ لَا تَلِد. Lid, give birth. La talid, don't give birth. وَالظَّرْفُ مِنْهُ, now it was مَضْرِبٌ وَمَضْرَبٌ وَمَضْرَبَةٌ, right? So it's going to be مَوْلِدٌ وَمَوْلَدٌ وَمَوْلَدَةٌ. Now here's the cool thing. Walada, he fathered. Yalidu, he fathers. Or he gave birth, he gives birth. He causes birth, he causes birth. To give birth, wiladatan. Fahuwa walidun, he's a father. Wulida yuladu wiladatan fahuwa mawlud, he's the one given birth. So a mawlud is actually the baby. That's why the Arabs, when they give congratulations on a new baby, they call it what? Mawlud. The one given birth. The one that was just born. Lid, give birth. La talid, don't give birth. And the dharf is the place or time of birth. That's why the Arabs call your birthday your mawlid. because the time of birth is mawlid, so dharf.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so that's the self of yali. So, but let's come back to that. Yalidu,
Yeah.
he gives birth.
Mhm.
Yeah, and yuladu,
Yeah.
he is given birth.
Mhm.
So I'm going to compare these two now. Yalidu and yuladu. Right? Now make it lightest, it becomes yalid, and yuladu becomes yulad.
Mhm.
Lam means wasn't. He wasn't, he didn't father, and he wasn't fathered.
Mm.
He did not father, and he was not
Father.
fathered. Okay?
Mm.
So this is there's lots of interesting things here. Because if you say la yalidu,
Mhm.
wala yuladu, right?
Mhm.
Which is the present tense,
Yeah.
right? This one means he didn't father and wasn't fathered,
Yeah.
right? Meaning he doesn't have a father.
Yeah.
Nobody gave him birth. Nobody is a father to him. And this one means he doesn't father and isn't being fathered,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So how come Allah used the past tense, not the present tense? Because first of all, Allah already exists, so nobody has a confusion about Allah just came into existence,
Yeah. Mhm.
right? And if Allah already, or that Allah is in the act of having a son now, nobody believes that. People believe that Jesus is the Son of God. That already happened.
Yeah.
So Allah says, no, it didn't.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Mhm.
And then they say Jesus himself is God,
Mm.
right?
Mhm.
But he was given birth by Mary. No, he wasn't, because God isn't fathered, or he was never fathered.
Mhm.
So the past tense makes sense, and the present tense doesn't actually.
Yeah.
So it negates the false belief about the divinity of Jesus, that Jesus being God. With lam yalid wa lam yulad. There's so many cool things in Surah Al-Ikhlas. Listen to my podcast on it when you get a chance
What?
later. There's a
What?
podcast lecture on Surah Al-Ikhlas.
I don't even know the name. Plug it real quick.
Just Bayyinah podcast.
You have a podcast now?
It's been there for 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
I went all the way down
I mean,
to
podcast lectures. They're not like podcasts as in like a
Oh,
Seth Rogen type situation. No. it's
Seth
just-
Rogen?
No, that's not.
you said Seth Rogen.
Astaghfirullah al-azim, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Okay.
You said-
Anyway, so that was Surah Al-Ikhlas. Any questions about that? Like Yalid and Yulad?
There's questions on the family. There's question on how Yadid became lid for command.
So I did address the family thing, and then talidu, follow the process. Talidu, make it lightest. Talid, and then take the ta off. What you got
Lid.
is lid, and it's irregular. So don't worry about how it happened, because later on I'm going to test you on how it happened when I teach it to you. Right now, I said I qualified in the beginning. This is beyond our curriculum right now, but just FYI.
Did lid create the English word lid?
No, but there are other words in Arabic that created English words. So the Arabs called fingers banan,
Banana.
banan,
Mm-hmm.
and the Arabic word, the English word banana,
Mm-hmm.
actually is related to the Arabic word banan because it looked like fingers, a bunch of bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or where you have like the captain of the sea
Mm-hmm.
is Amir.
Amir.
Amir is captain,
Mm-hmm.
and the sea is al-bahr, so it's a mudaf mudaf ilayh, Amir al-Bahri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they call it admiral, right?
Admiral.
So the admiral is actually from Amir al-Bahr, actually became admiral.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you have words like that, or you have in Spanish the bullfighters, they're called the matador.
Oh, okay.
The guy with the red who's
Yeah.
gonna die,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it's actually mata thawr. Mata is the past tense,
Mm-hmm.
and a thawr is the outside doer. The
Yeah.
bull died.
Oh,
The bull died is mata thawr, and that became matador.
that's so cool.
Yeah. So there's lots of like European words that come from Arabic. Interesting Arabic etymology, and it tells you a lot about how the cultures had exchanged with each other so many centuries ago.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Is
Kind of cool.
is
Yeah.
Kufuwan Ahad Mawsuf Sifa?
no, how can it be kufuwan? How can you tell me why not? Kufuwan ahadun. Maryam is going to explain this one because she's my teacher's assistant. Why is this not mawsuf sifa?
Because one has and the other has one.
What statuses are those?
An is nasab, and then on is rafa.
That's it. That answers that question.
Good job.
Wait, is it comes to?
It's my hand. That was a lot. High five.
Good. Okay, not going into Yalid and Yulad. If you want details, listen to the lecture on it. Now let's get to work on ayah number 2 of Surah Al-Munafiqun. Yeah. Ittakhadhu. Ittakhadhu. Now, what did you guys think? First of all, we have to determine whether it's an ism, past, present, command, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So, did you think it was an ism?
No.
No, because it looks light and it doesn't really have to have a reason to be that way. So,
Yeah.
Ism is out.
Past, it intrigued me.
Past is intriguing because huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum
hum
nasaru.
nasaru.
Okay, so let's look at that. Nasaru, right? And now we're saying
Zoo.
ittakhadhu. Okay, if it's ittakhadhu, it starts with an E.
Oh yeah.
It starts with an E, right? There are 3 families and if this is past tense, let's just say if this is past tense, then the singular of nasaru, Maryam, stay with me. Nasaru would be nasara.
Yeah.
Right? So ittakhadhu would be what?
Ittakhadha.
Ittakhadha, right? Now there are 3 E families. I've got iqtaraba, inqalaba, and istaghfara. If it is a past tense, it's one of these 3.
Yeah.
It's not inqalaba because it doesn't have in the beginning. To be inqalaba family, you got to start with what? In. It can't be istaghfara family because it got to have ist in the beginning. So these 2 are gone.
Yeah.
Right? It's definitely not one of the 6 small families because it's got too many letters.
Yeah.
But ittakhadha seems to be pretty close with what? Iqtaraba. It's an unusual example of iqtaraba because it has a shadda.
Yeah.
And there's a long story behind the shadda. Again, an irregular word. But you came close. If you weren't sure if it's iqtaraba, but if you thought it's close enough to iqtaraba, it's exactly where I need you to be.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
because present tense, it didn't make sense.
does present tense doesn't make sense because it has to have a hamza on the alif, and it can't begin with e anyway. Now, command maybe because you could say ittakhidh. So iqtarib, right? Iqtarib.
Yeah.
So it would be ittakhidh. Ittakhidh, and the plural would be ittakhidhu, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the plural later on.
Yeah.
But it could have been a match, but except it has a khi, and this has a kha.
Yeah.
And the kha matches with the past tense better. So that was a tough example because you haven't even touched the irregulars yet. But I wanted to see if you can get close. Did anybody get close?
I think I did.
Yeah? You
Yeah,
got
a lot of people got it right.
Okay, very good.
So we're agreeing on past tense for right now.
Very good. What else was the homework assignment?
And then
Ya'malun.
yeah, Malun, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. The process is first we say, is this past tense, present tense, command, or ism? Is it an ism?
No.
No. Ya and una is probably an easy giveaway. We can go quickly.
Yeah.
What is ya and una?
Present tense.
Present tense.
Yeah.
You did say it first. And now that you find out that it's a present tense, then you got to take it back to the top of the chart. Remember?
Yeah.
The top of the chart for present tense is huwa yansuru. So what's the huwa version of ya'maluna?
Yansuru. Huwa ya'malu.
Ya'malu. Ya'malu. Okay. Now I've got 14 families, which means I got 14 present tenses.
Yeah.
14 families means what? 14 present tenses. Because I want to try to match it with the family. That doesn't mean I say the whole families. That's too much work.
Yeah.
I just match it with the present tenses. And in my head, it cannot be the aslama family, the allama family, and the jahada family, because all 3 of those begin with you. Yuslimu, yujahidu, yu'allimu. They're gone. It can't be yata'allamu, yatasa'alu because they're too big and they have a ta in them.
Yeah.
So they're gone. Yaqtaribu, yanqalibu, yastaghfiru. Aren't they too big?
Yeah.
All 8 big families are gone. What's left? Small families. Now you didn't memorize them, so I'll write them for you. Yansuru was one of them. Nasara yansuru.
Yeah.
Daraba yadribu was one of them. Then fataha yaftahu was one of them. Then sami'a yasma'u was one of them. Then hasiba yahsibu was one of them. And finally karuma yakrumu. I'm only writing the present tenses because I want to see which one matches.
Yeah.
So how many matches do you see with ya'malu?
I see.
Is yansuru a match? Let's eliminate.
No.
Yansuru is not a match. Yadribu?
No.
No.
Why not?
Because
It has E.
Good.
yeah.
Yaftahu?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yasma'u?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Which one? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yahsibu?
No. E.
Yakrumu?
No.
No.
We're left with two.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if it's the yaftahu family, it's fataha yaftahu. And if it's sami'a family, it's sami'a. Yes. Alhamdulillah. Yasma'u.
Mhm.
Okay. Which means either the correct answer is this is amala ya'malu.
Yeah.
That's the correct answer. Or it's amila
Yeah.
ya'malu.
Mhm.
Because if it's like fataha,
Yeah.
it'll be like amala.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like sami'a, it'll be like amila. But the ya'malu, 50%. I could guess this one or this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to my little handy dandy website,
Mm-hmm.
almaani.com, and I'm going to put ain, mim, lam.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to search, and I'm going to pinch in. And what does it say?
Amila.
Amila. Now go back. Which one?
Oh, Amila. The second one.
Which means what family?
The
Which means what family?
Sami'a.
Sami'a amila. So that's a sami'a family.
Yeah.
How many of y'all got that?
Well, I didn't get the Sami'a family, but I knew it was present tense.
Got it? Did you understand the process? And by the way, you know what I used to do? Because I was too lazy. Because back then they didn't have almaani.com in the 1800s when I was learning Arabic. You had to have the dictionary and open it up. Where is it? You know? So I was like, I used to start going over Quran. And so if I came in with ya'malun, what's the past tense of ya'malun? Oh, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا
Ami.
وَعَمِلُوا. Oh, it's sami'a.
Yeah.
So I would go find it. It's in the Quran somewhere. There's a past tense somewhere. And I'd find it and I know what family it is.
Oh, that's really smart.
Right? So, because a lot of times you'll see a present tense somewhere and you'll see it's past tense. So the Quran started becoming an answer key
Mm-hmm.
for what family.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the more you read Quran, sometimes you're reading Quran, you're like, oh, that's the okay. Mm,
That
You
one
know.
guy was right about you.
stupid genius. Yeah. What it used to really mess me up is, man, this actually happened to me. I was praying
Uh-huh.
and they asked me to lead the prayer one time.
Oh.
And I was the thick of studying Arabic,
Uh-huh.
right? And then I said something in nasab and it was supposed to be rafa,
Oh. Okay.
right? And I caught myself and I was like, oh no, that's rafa in the salah.
Yeah, that, oh no, it's rough.
Yeah, oh no, it's rafa.
No, it's been awkward.
Oh, it was so awkward.
Were there a lot of people or? Nah.
But sometimes in Quran, amila, while sometimes amala. Where's amala?
I've never.
Where did you find amala? Sometimes in the Quran there's amala. Get that? Where do you get that?
I think they're talking about the word amal.
I think they're talking about amalun. Amalun, yeah. Do not say that public. Did you memorize the entire Quran? That's none of your business. Okay. All right. That's enough. We went over the homework, spent a good hour, reviewed, cried, laughed, and considered the meanings of life. Go take a break and we'll come back and learn something.
Bismillah.
I'll take your questions now.
My legs. My kneecap.
Be careful getting off this table. This is a deadly table.
Yeah. I feel like we should just shave off the sides, like.
Okay, the world hears your purr, purr. Go play.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Does that mean each root letter can only be in one family?
No, a root letter can occur in multiple families. That's not up to us. That was already determined by the Arabs. They use these words, some words in multiple families. Which families? That's up to the dictionary. The dictionary captures which families were used for which roots. The root letters, it's complicated. The root letters for ittakhadha is hamza, kha, and dal. How to identify sarf of a word? Really? Really? I don't know. Maybe attend this intensive? Ittakhadha, we can go over it again. Look, ittakhadhu. Let's just play devil's advocate. Why is it not an ism? It's not an ism because it looks light. Plus, the alif at the end of the waw gives away that it's not an ism. That's for a fi'l. Okay? So ism is gone. Now, past tense, possible because nasaru matches. Nasaru matches. And if I said, like I said, tansuruna. Let's take tansuruna. Right? And I wanted to make this into a command. The steps to take tansuruna and make it into a command is you take the ta off and you make it lightest. Right? And when you make it lightest, you put an alif there. Now you need an alif in the beginning to make it sound right. So you say unsuru. Right? What I'm trying to say is a word beginning with alif like that and ending with u like that could be a past tense. It could be a past tense and it could be a command too. It could be either one. It's close. A lot of commands sound almost like a past tense. And I'll give you hints on how to recognize the difference between them. Actually, most of the time when they're that close, the difference between them is the kasra. So the past tenses will have a fatha and the commands will have a kasra. But we'll deal with that a little bit later. Now look at this. Because it is plural, let's just pretend it's past tense for now. Let's pretend it's past tense for now. If it is past tense, then the singular would be ittakhadha. Right? That's what it would be. And if it is a command, and then the singular would not have the u at the end, it would be lightest, it would be ittakhadh. If it is a command. Because we got to take it back to the singular version to find what family it is. Now, it cannot be the small families because it's too many letters for a past tense. And the small families, the 6, there are only 3 letters, so that's gone. And it can't be any of the families in the larger families except the ones that begin with E. So those 3 families are iqtaraba, inqalaba, and istaghfara. I'm still playing with the possibility that this is a past tense for now. Okay, so those are the 3. But it can't be inqalaba because that necessitates it starts with in before you get to its letters. It can't be istaghfara because that necessitates it start with ist, and it's not istakhadha. It's not like that. So those 2 are gone. Iqtaraba seems pretty close in the number of letters. Ittakhadha, it seems pretty close. So huwa iqtaraba, huma iqtaraba, hum iqtarabu. It can be huwa ittakhadha, huma ittakhadha, hum ittakhadhu. Right? So that's a pretty close match. But what about the possibility that it's a command? Well, if it is a command, it's probably from the same iqtaraba family. So al-amru minhu, we say iqtarib. If you memorize your family, al-amru minhu what? Iqtarib. Which means al-amru minhu would have been ittakhidh. And the plural would have been ittakhidhu. That would be a command. But we didn't read ittakhidhu in the ayah. We read ittakhadhu in the ayah, which means it's not a command, which means it's just a past tense. So that was a long, complex process I walked you through, but over time, that'll just become second nature, right? Did that help at all?
There's a little bit of confusion on how to go back to the Hua version.
Okay, well, okay, let's talk about that. So you have ittakhadhu. First job, ism, past, present, or command. That's your first job. Going back to the Hua version is not even relevant until you narrow this down. We eliminated why it's not an ism. We eliminated why it's not a present tense. And we said there are 2 possibilities, past or command. For now, I'll even eliminate the command because we talked about that at length just now, right? So we'll just say it's a past tense. If it is a past tense, it matches with the which is a past tense, we got to match the endings. That's what was happening. Match endings. So huwa ittakhadha, huma ittakhadha, and hum ittakhadhu. Right? Because you memorize huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru, and that's how you go back to the huwa version. Because you memorize the u is huwa, hum nasaru, so work backwards. Zareen, what do you mean same here? And that's why I didn't thought of it as a family. Same as what? If you thought that the root letters are ta, kha, and dal, at this level, you're not wrong. You are wrong, but at this level, you're not wrong. Those are not the root letters, but at your level, that sounds like it. Because it would have been iq, taraba, so it would have been it, takhada, right? And then they just kind of fused it and made it ittakhadha. That's what it seems like. That's not really what happened, but I mean, at the level you're at, that seems like a plausible theory. Why am I missing the?
If I say aymanahum is an ism because it's attached, or ayman is an ism because it's attached to hum, is that correct?
No, it's wrong. Let's look at that. Ittakhadhu aymanahum junnatan. Let me show you the real reason why aymana without vocabulary would be considered an ism. It is an ism. You're right about that, but the process is again more important, right? So the word is aymana. Now, when a word ends with a, it could be a. Let's go through the process. Is it an ism, past tense, present tense, or command? Well, a word could be attached to a pronoun like no alif lam, so it could be an ism. That's a possibility, right? And we're not even looking at the home, so we're just looking at aymana. It doesn't look like a present tense at all. Why not? Because if it is a present tense, it doesn't match any family. Like it doesn't. It's not ansuru or adribu, or it's not. The present tense ana version of any fi'l doesn't match. Because it doesn't match the present tense, I'm going to eliminate it. Past tenses do end with a, like nasara, but no family you memorize sounds like aymana. None of them. And you know all 14 families now. So it doesn't match any of the past tenses. So the past tense is eliminated. And the command is obviously eliminated because it doesn't look lightest at the end. And it starts with a anyway. So the only option left is ism. It's actually, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you say, oh, it's attached to a pronoun, therefore it's an ism, well, a fi'l can be attached to a pronoun. A harf of jar can be attached to a pronoun. A command can be attached to a pronoun. A present tense can be attached to a pronoun. So that's not going to work. What happens next time when there's a command attached to a pronoun for, uqtuluhum? Uqtuluhum. That's a command attached to a pronoun. I'm not going to call that an ism. So I'm going to have to know a little bit more, and that's where sarf is going to come in. Sarf is going to help me identify that that's definitely an ism because it doesn't match any family, any pattern of the fi'l. And when those family and patterns are settled in your mind, then immediately the mismatch will become clear. Oh, it's definitely not any match. Because you're programmed to see that right away.
Someone said, I don't know the context, but why is it not jar majboor?
Jar majboor?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say it is. Now tell me, did you memorize ba, ta, kaf, lam, waw, min, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila, aymana? Why would it be jar majboor? Is it a jar? Is it a harf of jar? Tafseer? You want to come up with your harf of jars whenever you feel like it? That's up to you. Why is it not a command? Commands are lightest at the end. Are we going to learn double root fi'l? Wait, I want to highlight that question. That was a good question. Please find that question for me. There it is. Are we going to learn the double root fi'ls and hollow fi'ls? No. I only teach things that are simple, and then when it gets more advanced, then I have no plan on teaching you any further. Clearly. Okay. I'm done with that. Why is Aymana light? Somebody answer that. Ummah, answer it. Why is Aymana light?
Ustad, can you show the dictionary?
Why? What you gonna do with it? What you need a dictionary for? You done with Sar? You go to the dictionary when I tell you to go to the dictionary. Otherwise, Google it. I'm treating you like I treat the students in front of me. And, I'll just be straight with you. I will be very straight with you. This is not me being kind. This is me being a teacher. And when I'm a teacher, I am mean. And you know why? Because teaching isn't just about getting concepts across to you. Teaching is about disciplining you in what you need to focus on. And so when you guys are diverting in different places, I say, focus. This is not time for the dictionary. If you'd like to personally go access a dictionary, be my guest. Buy one on Amazon. Go to airtools.com. Go to almaani.com. Have fun. But if you'd like to study Arabic with me, then focus and stick to what I'm giving you. I have no hesitation in being mean. I don't even feel bad about it. I'm not even mad about it. I actually kind of enjoy it. But it's good for you. That's what I believe to be the case. It is good for you because when you start thinking that this is an answering service for all your Arabic curiosities, that's when you stop learning. You've got to master what you have in front of you. Then the students that did that I've spent thousands of hours with in front of me, I can imagine them when I hear you say certain questions. You know why? Because the students that were always in every direction, tell me which tafseer to read, tell me what translation to read, tell me what this word means, tell me what about this ayah from over here and that ayah from over there. Those are the students that refuse to learn properly and don't succeed. And then they say there's something missing in the curriculum. I don't understand why I'm not getting the results I need. Yeah, no, you're not. Sorry. So until you discipline yourselves individually, not even as a group, individually, you yourself decide that I'm going to trust Ustad, and if he's saying focus on this, I'm going to leave other curiosities behind for now, then that will benefit you, inshallah. Because my plan is to get you to as far as I can take you. But for that, you must trust when we go to the dictionary, when we open up certain things, when we go to what surah, when we go to what ayah. That's all. You've handed that. You put me in the driver's seat. Okay. Ask away. Ask anything I've covered. Anything I've covered from the beginning to now. No problem. Okay. Last question. He is Lamini Ustad.
I think they put a lot of emphasis on meanie.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, that's okay. If you found it hard to distinguish between the commands and the present tense, that's cool. Because later on I'll show you, especially because a lot of commands in the Quran are the plural, right? Because Allah is commanding the ummah, or is commanding the believers, right? So he's not commanding one person. So he's commanding antum, right? So antum is tansuruna, right? So it would be, the command version would be unsuru, right? So when he commands and forbids, and a lot of times it's in the plural. So it'll be aslimu, aminu, jahidu, qatilu, استمعوا استمعوا اتقوا أنفقوا. These are commands in Quran. If you compare them to the past tense, it's أسلموا آمنوا جاهدوا قاتلوا استمعوا اتقوا, which you will learn later, أنفقوا, and I'll put one up here, آتوا, and here I'll put آتوا, and I'll translate these for you in a second. Sarf or not, this shortcut will help you in Quran reading. Okay. Aslimu, surrender, all of you. Aminu, believe, all of you. Jahidu, struggle, all of you. Qatilu, fight, all of you. Istami'u, listen carefully, all of you. Ittaqu, be God conscious, all of you. Anfiqu, spend, all of you. Atu, give, all of you. Like atu zakata. Or we could put aqimu here too. Aqimu salata, right? Aqimu. And then here we can put aqamu. Okay, so now look at the second line. Aslamu, they surrendered. Amanu, they believed. Jahadu, they struggled. Qatalu, they fought. Istama'u, they listened carefully. Ittaqaw, they had taqwa. Anfaqu, they spent. Ataw, they gave. Aqamu, they established. So what are you noticing? They're pretty similar, right? But the first line, what gives them away is most of the time when you can distinguish them, it's the kasra that gives them away as opposed to the fatha. So the bottom ones are huwa aslamahuma aslamahum aslamu, and huwa amanahuma amanahum amanu, huwa jahadahuma jahadahum jahadu, huwa qatalahuma qatalahum qatalu, huwa istama'ahuma istama'a hum istama'u. This one you don't know yet. Huwa ittaqahuma ittaqayahum ittaqaw. This one you don't know yet. Huwa anfaqahuma anfaqahum anfaqu. Then huwa atahuma atayahum ataw. Then huwa aqama huma aqamahum aqamu. So ataw you don't know yet. But on the top it's anta aslim, the commands. We haven't broken up the commands yet. But anta aslim, antuma aslima, antum aslimu. Anta amin, antuma amina, antum aminu. Anta jahid, antuma jahida, antum jahidu. Anta qatil, antuma qatila, antum qatilu. Anta istami', antuma istami'a, antum istami'u. Anta ittaqi, antuma ittaqiya, antum ittaqu. That's a complicated one. Anta anfiq, antuma anfiqa, antum anfiqu. Anta ati, antuma atiya, antum atu. And anta aqim, like aqim is salah, when we say in salah, anta aqim, antuma aqima, antum aqimu. Those are irregulars. But this list is pretty helpful when you're reading Quran in general to distinguish between words that are easily confused between past tense and command. But in the sarf world, when we get there, we're pretty close to that. I'll help you see how they are different. And so when you said you took the ittakhadhu and it sounded like a command, you notice it had a fatha in it, ittakhadhu, like qatalu and istama'u and amanu and aslamu. And if it was ittakhidhu, then it would have been a command. It would have belonged to the top line. So even though it's not an official lesson, this is a pretty good shortcut for your Quran reading.
Ustad, what do nahu and sarf mean?
Nahu means why does the word end the way it does? Sarf means why does the word have all the other spellings before the ending? Nahu, end of the word. Sarf, the rest of the word. Are there any more masters? Yeah, there are. For the 8 families, yes, there are, but not yet. My mind is messing around, Sarf. Good. I can get the answer for ism or any form of fi'il by the meaning. That's great. You better not get the grammar wrong then if you're so confident about the meaning, because those meaning people, they face plant a lot. They get it wrong a lot. You get overconfident with the meaning and you say, I understand it. No. I want to hear your grammatical analysis. If you want to just go by meaning, the whole world of I know the meaning, therefore I don't need the grammar, I don't belong in that world. And you will feel bad when you have that. You get it right 8 times, then you think you'll get it right the other 800 times. Doesn't work like that.
How come nafaqa is intransitive?
Nafaqa is intransitive because it means to be hypocritical. How do you make that passive? To check whether something is transitive or intransitive, you can do one of two things. One, you can add someone or something, right? So he was hypocritical something. He was hypocritical someone. Doesn't make sense. Or you can try to make it passive, like he killed, he was killed. He helped, he was helped. He was hypocritical. He was hypocriticalized. What are you going to do? Doesn't make sense. That's why it's intransitive.
Shall we get back to the lesson?
Think about it.
Also, we've been getting some questions on whether ism fa'il and ism maf'ul are active or passive as well.
Well, let's think about ism fa'il and ism maf'ul for a moment. That's a good review for you. Ism fa'il and ism maf'ul. In English, ism fa'il would be words like teacher, helper, speaker. What's an ism fa'il? Someone who's doing something.
Yeah.
Someone who does teaching is a teacher. Someone who helps is a helper. Someone who speaks is a speaker.
Yeah.
Right? Those are ism fa'ils. All 14 families. That's what ism fa'ils are.
Yeah.
Okay. Ism maf'ul is the taught one, the helped one, the one spoken to. They're not the doer, they are the done to. I'm the teacher, I'm the ism fa'il, you're the ism maf'ul. If you're helping me, then you're the ism fa'il, I'm the help one, I'm the ism maf'ul. I'm the mansur. You're the nasir, I'm the mansur. I'm the mutakallim, you're the mutakallam. I'm the speaker, and he's the one spoken to. So that's the ism fa'il, ism maf'ul. In a sense, ism fa'il sounds like it's active, and ism maf'ul sounds like it's passive. That's why in English grammar they call this the active participle and the passive participle. That's a big word. It's not physics, it's grammar. Shall we continue?
Shall we go onwards, lad?
We shall.
It is a joke, heavy one, but it has to be taken light. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm going to open up some Quran for you now.
Yay!
Surah Al-Munafiqun. There it is. And by the way, you guys better have read the transcript that we wrote for you.
Yeah,
That's
guys.
really helpful for your grammar. Pay attention to it. It covers everything I taught you and applies it to the first ayah. Right? So, and the process. It's not just the answers, it's the process that I want you to follow. That's why it's such a long document. It's not because it's a lot of information. It's reviewing all of the process you should be using to apply to that ayah. If you really grasp that, the next ayah, easier. The ayah after that, even easier. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why you really have to spend time with that ayah 1 document. Okay, so we did ayah 1. Now, ittakhadhu, let's look at it again. Ittakhadhu is a past tense.
Yeah.
Okay, it's from the iqtaraba family. So it becomes huwa ittakhadha, huma ittakhadha, hum ittakhadhu, hiya ittakhadhat, huma ittakhadhata, hunna ittakhadhna, anta ittakhadhta, antuma ittakhadhtuma, antum ittakhadhtum, anti ittakhadhti, antuma ittakhadhtuma, antunna ittakhadhtunna, ana ittakhadhtu, nahnu ittakhadhna. I'll show you something I didn't show you before, because now we're learning something about Quran as we go. So part of our study is sarf and nahu and all that stuff, and then application on Quran. And when we get to Quran, I teach you things that are beyond the curriculum because they have to do with the ayah, right? So let me show you something. So if I say, for example, in Arabic, I say rakaza. Rakaza means he focused.
Yeah.
Or let's take something easier. Qaruba. Qaruba means he came close.
Yeah.
That's the Karuma family, right?
Yeah.
So qaruba yaqrubu qarabatan fahuwa qareebun. Like kareemun,
Yeah.
it's qareebun. Okay. Now I can also say iqtaraba, right?
Yeah.
He came super close.
Super close.
What happens sometimes is a word has a certain meaning when it's from the small family,
Yeah.
but when you put it in the iqtaraba family, it has the same meaning but a super duper awesome meaning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's their way of, they call it sighatul mubalagha. One of its purposes is to inject steroids into the original meaning. Okay. So that's one thing that it does. Other things too, but that's one thing that I want you to know about. Like, for example, sabara, he was patient. He was patient, like he had sabr, right? And istabara, they put a ta there because it sounds better with the, so it's supposed to be istabara, like a ta, but the Arabs decided they're going to take the ta and make it a ta sometimes. Okay, but anyway, istabara means he was
super patient.
He was super patient. Okay, so what does iqtaraba do? It super duperifies the meaning. If you take it from the 3-letter family, some words, and you put it in the iqtaraba family. Now, the word was akhada. Akhada, which means he held or he took. He held or he took. Then you put it in the iqtaraba family, it becomes ittakhada, which is what we're looking at, right? So, silly translation would be he super duper took. He super held, right? But what that means basically is he held on tight.
Oh, okay.
Like it just adds like intensity to the meaning. You understand?
Yeah.
So while akhada is to take, ittakhada can mean to take real tight, to hold on real tight. Okay.
Yeah.
So ittakhadu means they held on real tight. Like they held on for dear life.
Yeah.
Like you say, you hold on for dear life because you're like if you let go even a little bit, you'll fall off. That's holding on tight, right? So that's ittakhadu. Now notice the word aymanahum. I already said aymana is an ism, but it's a nasab status ism because aymanu would be rafa, aymana is nasab, and aymani would be jar. Now, why does something become nasab? It only becomes nasab for 2 reasons. Either it's being beat up by a harf of nasab. Inna, anna, Maryam, 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 inna, anna. Do you see that here in ittakhadu? Do you see a harf of nasab? No. The only other reason something is nasab is it's a detail.
Yeah.
So what's the detail? Hey, they held on for dear life. They held what? What did they hold for dear life? Give me some details. That's why it's nasab. Okay, whatever this is nasab because it's a detail. And aymanahum is a mudaf ilayh.
Yeah.
So their ayman, whatever ayman is, their not iman, ayman. Okay. Now ayman means oaths.
Oh, okay.
Oaths. They held their and then the word held, instead we're going to use the word took. They took their oaths. Okay, they took their oaths, or they held their oaths tight.
Okay.
Or tightly. Okay, why am I getting tightly? Because it's the takhada family. Okay, so they held their oaths tightly. But then junnatan is also nasab. You see that?
Yeah.
Junnatan. By the way, let me tell you what ayman is. Yaminun in Arabic is the right hand.
Okay.
Yaminun is what?
The
right hand. And ayman is the plural, right hands. Right hands. But I didn't translate it as right hands. I translated it as what? Oaths.
Oath.
Because in many societies, when you take an oath, you raise your what?
Right hand.
So in Arabic, and when you shake hands and you say, I swear I'm not going to do this again, and we have a peace accord or whatever, that's an oath.
Yeah.
So the right hand became a symbol for oaths.
Yeah.
That's why when Allah says they took their right hands, what he means is they held their oaths tightly.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they raised their hand or they shook their hands on it. Because when somebody gives you the right hand, they've basically said, my honor is tied to my commitment to this oath.
Yeah.
Okay, like in I don't know if you guys do this in school because I never did. I only saw it in movies. Astaghfirullah al-azim. People are like, oh yeah, shake hands on it.
Oh yeah, I've never done that.
Okay. You seen the movie before ever? No.
I think so.
And or some cults would
Maybe.
like cut their hand and there's a blood shake and a blood bond or whatever.
Yeah.
Or people have different kinds of like handshakes that symbolize a serious commitment, right? And they say we shook hands on it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you may have heard the expression "my word is bond,"
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like they gave their word. So
Yeah.
giving your right hand is giving your word,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they gave their word. And what is their word? What is their oath? Well, in the previous ayah, didn't they say, we testify you are Allah's messenger?
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, we believe you're Allah's messenger.
Mhm.
So you are so Allah's messenger. Like, seriously, you're like so Allah's messenger.
Yeah.
It's amazing how messenger you are of Allah.
Yeah.
That so Allah is saying they're really holding on to that oath
Mm-hmm.
tightly. But tightly as what? There's another detail. Junnatan. Junnatan actually comes, if you've seen the word jinn,
Mm-hmm.
you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Jinn means someone who lives in New Jersey. No, I'm kidding. Jinn is a hidden creature
creature.
made of smokeless fire, right? That's a jinn.
Yeah.
Jannah
Why,
is what?
Why smokeless though? Is that like
Because you'd see it.
see the smoke? No.
Then
but
it would be hidden.
No, but like the unseen world, right? Why can you see their smoke or not?
Well, when they become seen, we'll see what they look like. I'm
yeah.
not looking forward to it, but
Yeah.
saying if Allah kept them unseen, I'm thinking there's a good reason I don't want to see them.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Jannah.
Mm-hmm.
What about Jannah? What does Jannah mean? Anybody know what Jannah means? Y'all know
Garden.
Jannah? Yes, garden or heaven, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, what does the jinn have to do with Jannah?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, the word Jan, and by the way, the same word gives you the root letters. The three letters are Jim, Noon, and Noon.
Yeah.
Okay, and from it you also get the word Janine, which means a pregnant woman's belly.
Mm.
What do these three have in common? The jinn are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
The Jannah has so much greenery that the dirt is hidden.
Yeah.
The Janine is covering something and the baby is hidden.
Yeah.
And from it came the word Junnah, which actually means a shield. Because when you have a shield, then the rest of you is what? Hidden.
Hidden, yeah.
So every time you cover with something,
Yeah.
it has to do with these three letters,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they took their oaths as a Junnah.
Yeah.
Meaning they took their oaths and they held on tightly to their oaths as a what?
The shield.
As a shield. As a shield. And that's another detail. How did they take their oaths? They took them as a shield. That's why Jannatan is nasab also.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then fa means thus, or therefore, or by doing that. All of that can be taken from the word what? Fa. Saddu. Huwa sadda. Huma sadda. Hum saddu. They. Huwa nasara, he helped. Huma nasara, both of them helped. Hum nasaru, they helped. Fasaddu. Now saddu is really cool. It means they blocked. They what?
They blocked.
They blocked. Like if now, what's interesting about sadda is that it's both transitive and intransitive. You know what that means in simple for us? It means sadda affects the person who's doing it.
Yeah.
And it affects others too. So when I try to translate sadda, I try to add the transitive and the intransitive to the meaning and say they blocked themselves and others. Both the transitive meaning and the intransitive meaning. Fasaddu, they blocked themselves and others. Okay, what did they block themselves and others from? The Arabic word for from is an, which is a harf of jar, which should do what to the next word?
Jarify.
It should jarify it. So sabili became jar.
Jar, yeah.
And sabili is light, no al.
Followed by the word Allah, He.
Therefore,
Mudaf, mudaf ilayh.
so if sabil means path,
Mhm.
what does an sabilillah
The
mean?
path of Allah.
Well, what does the an part mean? They
And
block themselves and others.
from
Mm-hmm.
the path of Allah.
Yeah, or we can say from Allah's path.
Okay.
I'll look back up. They held their oaths tightly as a shield. Therefore, by doing that, they blocked themselves and others from
Allah's
Allah's
path.
path. That's what all of it. So, اتخذوا أيمانهم جنة. We're missing it. أيمانهم جنة. جنة
Yeah.
That's so far.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take this part, erase it. صدوا عن سبيل الله.
Mm-hmm.
They block themselves and others from Allah's
Allah's
path. Okay.
And
This is a hard part of grammar. This is something you haven't done entirely yet, but we can do some of it. Innahum is something we have done. Inna is a harf of nasb, and hum is its victim.
Yeah.
That's the attached pronoun. It can only be nasb or jar, but because it's attached to inna, it's nasb,
nasab,
right? So certainly or for sure, they. Okay. For sure, they, because inna means for sure,
Yeah.
and hum means what? They.
They.
Now, sa'a ma kanu ya'malun, sa'a in Arabic, they're called af'al al-ta'ajjub. This is something I'll teach you way, way, way later on. They're really cool words in Arabic that are like this, that in English we say, what a horrible blank, or what an amazing blank, or what a terrible blank, or what a beautiful blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we add an exclamation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's not a question. What a horrible day. I don't know what you're talking. That's not a question. You're expressing how amazing something is. What an amazing game.
Yeah.
You're expressing how amazing something is, right? And so we do this, what a horrible, what an amazing, what a terrible, what a beautiful, what a cute baby, right? So when you do the what something, that's your way of expressing how terrible something is or how great something is, right?
Yeah.
The Arabs have a few words for that. Sa'a is one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And the sa'a is actually what a horrible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what a horrible.
This is what a horrible word. So when you hear in the Quran sa'a and sa'at, we're going to see how it's technically used when we study Nahu more. But sa'a and sa'at, we won't do sarf of it because sarf is not done of it. You only find two versions of it. Huwa sa'a and hiya sa'at. You don't even have the whole chart. You only have huwa sa'a and hiya sa'at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sa'a, whatever the rest of this translation is, sa'a is going to make it what a horrible.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, ma means what in Arabic?
Mm-hmm.
Ma means what?
What?
Okay? So this means what a horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And this word means what?
What?
It can also mean whatever.
Whatever.
Okay? But not the whatever.
Yeah.
So you don't like have an argument with someone and say, ma. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay. But it means whatever, as in I know I don't know, whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Or you can eat whatever you want to eat. So in those cases, when I say the word whatever,
Yeah.
that means that can be the word ma.
Yeah.
Now huwa kana, huma kana, hum kanu. So this is a past tense.
Yeah.
This is a tricky past tense. We're not going to translate it yet, but I'll show you something in a little bit. That's a past tense, right? Kanu.
Yeah.
But ya'maluna is a present tense. Ya beginning,
Yeah.
una ending.
Yeah.
Right? That means, and so it's if I just looked at ya'maluna. Actually, let me break it up even more. So innahum, we already did. For sure they.
Yeah. Yes, he, right?
So look, innahum, for sure they. Sa'a, so far we haven't touched it, but we said it has something to do with what a horrible something something. right?
Mhm.
We'll figure out how to add that into the translation later. Ma means whatever
Mhm. Ma.
or what.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, kanu is difficult to translate on its own, but I'll show you something. Let's leave kanu alone, but we know that it's past tense they,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So now we've seen they twice. We saw innahum was they,
Yeah.
kanu is also they,
Mhm.
and ya'maluna, ya beginning, una ending is also they.
They.
The ya'maluna has to do with amal, they do.
Mm.
You know, they do. So huwa ya'malu, he does. Huma ya'malani, both of them
Both
do.
of them do. Yeah.
Hum ya'maluna, they do.
Do.
Okay. But when ya'maluna comes with kanu,
Mhm.
like kanu is past tense, ya'maluna is present tense, right?
Yeah.
Something crazy happens. They become one meaning. The past and the present fuse together
Yeah.
with kanu and ya'maluna. And
Mhm.
here's the meaning. Kanu ya'maluna means they have been doing.
Yeah.
Okay?
They have been doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, what a horrible, let's say this. How horrible,
Oh, okay.
how horrible is whatever they have been doing? How horrible is whatever they've been doing?
Mm.
Or even you can say whatever, or you can say what?
Yeah.
How horrible is what they've been doing?
Yeah.
That's, and you have to have an exclamation at the end of that because it's not a normal thing to say,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And it's as if Allah said, for sure they,
Mhm.
how horrible what they've been doing,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Innahum sa'a ma kanu ya'malun, they have been doing. We'll learn about more of this, like how do you translate things like this when we get to sarf, or get to nahu again, and we start doing complex sentence structure and translating ayat. Because inshallah, our next phase, after we're done with this chapter in sarf,
Yeah.
we're going to analyze sarf, we're going to get the most out of sarf, but now is when we start doing sentence structure in the next chapter, or after doing the basics again, we're going to start translating ayat.
Yeah.
We're going to get to the point where I'm going to give you a bunch of ayat and we're going to translate.
Yeah.
But some of the things that you've learned, I want you to see them in action, right? So if you look at this ayah again, ittakhadhu, we learned something about.
Yeah.
Aymanahum, we kind of sort of knew the sarf of, or the nahw of. Junnatan, we kind of knew the nahw of. Fa is something that's come up so many times, it has several meanings. Here I use the word therefore or by doing that. Saddu is a past tense that wasn't too hard.
Yeah.
An sabilillah was pretty straightforward. Innahum was pretty straightforward. It's the sa'a ma kanu, that was new stuff.
Yeah.
But ya'malun on its own is something you knew that they do. Okay, so with that, inshallah, I'll conclude today's session. I'll stick around for maybe you guys can have a break. I'll stick around for a little bit of questions. We'll wrap the session up at 11:30, but I don't want to give you anything more for today. Just getting onto these ayat and just working on your memorization.
So what do you want us to do? Memorize transcripts.
Your sarf families better be rock solid, and your page 33s and 39s better be like
Good.
not even good, perfect. I want perfect.
Okay.
So sarf every day, one family.
One
You
family.
guys, nasara yansuru nasran fahuwa nasirun.
I have
Then-
that down.
Let me hear it.
I only have like all the way to Nasiran.
Okay,
Nasara yansuru na.
I heard it. Not perfect.
Nasara yansaru.
No, not perfect. Yansuru
Nasara yansuru nasratan nasirun.
nusratan.
Nusratan.
Mm-hmm.
Nasara nasirun nusratan.
Nope. Tomorrow.
Okay. Inshallah.
That's not what I consider having it down. My standard for having it down with sarf is
Rock.
flawless victory.
Yeah.
No hesitations. Mariam, you hear me? Okay. You guys have questions? Go ahead. Students from the Ummah.
Alright, I shall memorize. Oh, my bad.
How sinful they were doing. No, Fuad.
Fawad. You call me Fawad?
Can we number the 6 families like we did for the 8? No, they're all called number 1, actually. The whole bunch of them are called number 1. We just have to name them. So names, official names in Arabic studies are Nasara, Sami'a, Fataha, Daraba, and then Karuma and Hasiba, etc.
So are you gonna do an audio file for all families?
It's I did an audio file for 6 families. You want me to do one file for all the families?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Sure.
Appreciate it.
You got it.
Oh wait, no, you already did it for the 6 families?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't gotta do that. All 8 families. All of it.
What's the difference between yaf'aluna and ya'maluna? It's been covered in my lectures, and I'm probably going to come up in the ayah discussion too. So if you listen to the lecture, you'll see that. You'll hear that. Is it okay if we don't have questions? Yeah, it is sa'a yasu'u su'an, but you'll see why it's not used like that. Iqtaraba, I don't think the passive makes sense. I mean, we say it for pronunciation purposes, but for that particular word, I don't think it makes sense. The small families do have amr, nahi, and dharf. Yes, that's covered, and the recording will show you that, and the chart also shows you that. Please explain Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. Okay, I'll tell you something about Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. Why not? This is not part of curriculum. We say this in. Let's see. What did I set as my? I forgot what I said as my dagger alif. Anyway, let me see if I can find it here. There it is. There we go. I feel better. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. Okay. Subhana is a mudaf and it's nasab. That's the most important part of this, that it's nasab. And so if it was rafa', it would be subhanu, and it's nasab, and if it was jar, it would be subhani. Now, there's 2 reasons to be nasab. Mainly, there's either harf of nasab or detail. Yeah? But you notice that there is no other word before it. So there's no harf of nasab. But the Arabs do have a tradition of saying the detail, and from the detail, you assume, you can guess what the fi'l was. So they can say the fi'l without saying the fi'l by just mentioning the detail. So if I say, for example, and we do this in English all the time. So we say, I look at my kid and I say, hey. If I say, bed. Now. What I mean is go to bed. So I didn't have to say go to, I just had to say what? Bed. Or I can say homework, which means do your homework. Or salah, which means make salah, right? Or, over here, which means look over here. So I didn't have to say the word look. I didn't have to say the fi'l. The same way in Arabic, when you see a nasab like that, that means there's a fi'l behind it and it's understood. It's called fi'l mahdhuf. It's a fi'l that's implied and not stated. It didn't have to be spelled out. And that fi'l is I declare. So it's in Arabic it would be usabbihu. Most grammarians agree for subhana, it's usabbihu, which by itself means I declare the perfection. Okay, I declare the perfection. So if I say usabbihu Allah, usabbihu Allah, that would mean I declare the perfection of Allah on its own. Whose perfection? Allah's perfection. I had to add an of because in English there's no other way to do that. If you want to do a simpler version, you can say I glorify, even though I don't like that translation. You can say I glorify. I glorify Allah. Okay. So the detail would be the word Allah. But you find Usabbihu Subhanallah, which sounds weird if I say it like that. I glorify the glory of Allah, which doesn't make sense. How you glorify the glory? But that's because we're thinking about this in English. What happens in Arabic is sometimes they'll say the fi'l, usabbihu, and then they'll say the masdar. Subhan is a masdar. Okay? And they'll make the masdar the detail of the fi'l. This is something that's taught later on in grammar. It's called the maf'ul, mu'akkid or maf'ul mutlaq. But let me show you something. Nasara means he helped, right? Nasara means he helped. But if I say nasara, nasran, it actually means he helped a lot. He helped a lot. Or, if they say ihtafala, he celebrated. But if they add the masdar to it and say ihtafala ihtifalan, that would mean he partied hard. What it does when you add the masdar as a detail is it excites the act. And so the word subhana is actually saying, I declare Allah's perfection like no one else's. Like you're over and above going out of your way to not just say I declare Allah perfect, but you're putting an exclamation on it. First, because you didn't mention the fi'l, then you mentioned the masdar on top of that. So subhanallahi. So as opposed to usabbihullah, subhanallahi is actually much more powerful. And so it's, even though it's a mudaf ilayh, it's actually representative of an entire sentence. So subhana rabbi, I go out of my way. Like nothing else do I declare the perfection of my master. And then the word al-a'la, let me show you something about it. Rabb, the four properties of the word Rabb are singular, masculine, jar, and proper because it's a mudaf. And al-a'la is singular, masculine, jar, and could be jar, rafa nasab or jar, because it's non-flexible, and proper. Because it could match, it does match, it becomes the adjective of the word Rabb. So I declare, I go out of my way, like no one else do I declare the perfection of my most high master. And it's so beautiful that we say that when we are our lowest, we are on the ground. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. And that act of ours is actually declaring how supremely high we consider Allah, because to speak about his highest perfection, we speak about our highest Rabb, we put ourselves in the lowest position. Right? So that's a little bit about Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. That's okay. You can be a bit confused because this is advanced. Somebody asked an advanced question, and I figure it's open confusion QA, so drop something.
Someone said I don't understand anything.
That's okay. It's not time yet. That's why I don't answer all your questions like that. So it's okay. You can erase the last few minutes from your mind. That's why I didn't torture the kids with it.
Did I already ask about lam yalid wa lam yulad? Somebody asked how come even though the present tense we're making in past tense?
Because lam does that. Lam forces the meaning of a present tense to be thought of in the past tense. Because lam literally means didn't. So the feature of lam isn't just that it makes the present tense lightest, it forces the meaning of it to the past tense. And inshallah, when we study negation, which means how many different ways do Arabs say no to something? What are the different ways of saying I did not help? Right? We're going to look at all of the different ways they say that and what each of them implies. So we're going to compare lam ansur to ma nasartu to, lastu bi nasir or ma kuntu nasiran, whatever. We're going to have a bunch of negations. We'll compare them, and that's more advanced when the time comes, inshallah. There's lots of juicy things to learn. Let me tell you, it's not just technical stuff. It's juicy stuff. It enriches your appreciation of language so much. Happy to share it when the time comes. Rabbi is a mudaf ilayh, and al-a'la is a sifa of the mudaf. Yeah, we're using the masdar as a detail, right? I totally so aslama yuslimu islaman. You know how I made the masdars all nasab? It's for this reason. So what that means is he surrenders, he totally surrenders. Yu'allimu ta'liman, oh, he completely teaches. Oh, he teaches so much. You know, yata'allamu ta'alluman, he learns so much. He learns a lot. That's great. Juicy sarf, yes. Suleikha, sarf will only get better, not as we progress, as you progress. Go back to the basics, memorize your stuff, take your time with each concept, and it will get easier. It will not get easier from some heavenly rain from the sky. So it'll get better when you decide to make it better. You have to have grit, get tough. I cannot be contacted if you are from intensive 1. This is illegal. Mos Qadri, how do you email me about personal advice? You don't. I'm here to teach Arabic. Also, I'm not a counselor. How to differentiate the past, present chart. We'll do some more of that, inshallah. That's coming later. Aymana is confusing when it comes to eliminating it. Okay, the reason it wasn't a present tense is because aymana doesn't match any family. So just because a letter's in the beginning doesn't mean you've got to match. You've got to match it to a family. And it doesn't match any family in the present tense. Tahira, no, that's not what I said. Go listen to the recording again. Listen to that portion again, carefully. Give us a Bayyinah tour? Really, Huda? When we're done building the elevator, maybe I'll give you guys a tour. They're still constructing the elevator right now. That's the noise you hear in the back. Okay, reach out to me. I'll read it.
I memorized it.
In due time. Is Gullibat.
غُلِبَتِ الرُّومُ.
Oh, Gulibati. I'm like, what flavor of ice cream are they talking? I'm like, who told them there's a room in campus called Gulibati? Gulibati room, past passive. Yes. Yes, the T is just connecting it. You're confused because I didn't teach it yet. That's great.
I swear I thought she said Clifford.
Yes, Haina, you already asked something a long time ago and I didn't answer it. Now you need to move over that trauma and ask again since you didn't get it answered. What to do in Sarf other than memorizing the families? Right now, nothing else. Yeah, we're going to do more elimination practice and we're going to do more recognition practice. So from tomorrow, I'm going to train you. I'm going to start the training on just purely recognition. First step of recognition, we're kind of getting better. Is it ism, is it fi'l, is it harf? That's getting better. Now it's going to be, now that you found out which one, can we take the next step? So if you found out that it's an ism, Can you now tell if it's a ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, a masdar, a dharf, or none of the above? Because there's 4 isms you know about. So now that you know it's an ism, is it any of the 4 isms that you do know about? If it's a present tense, then which present tense is it? Is it the aslama present tense, allama present tense, jahada present tense? Which present tense is it? If it's a command, which family command? If it's a past passive, which family's past passive? So we're going to start getting a little more like precise with our sarf analysis, but I want to take that step by step, inshallah. Ahmed, you ready to recite it before I lock it up?
I only know like the part that I know.
Okay, well, it's better be flawless and no as and ums.
Nasara yansuru nasratan nasiran.
Where's the fahuwa? You don't like the fahuwas?
It wasn't on the paper.
Nasara yansuru nusratan fahuwa.
Nasiran.
Okay, not bad. Good start. Good start.
And then nusira.
And then nusira. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
She did steal my water.